think that's good. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to the channel. I have a couple of really cool drugstore goodies with me. So it's been a while since I have purchased drugstore makeup, and there's a lot of new stuff coming out. A lot of it has to do with like E.L.F cosmetics. I wanted to do like an everyday makeup routine. I typically use like specific shades on my face for my everyday makeup, but I wanted to test out new products with similar shades that I've used with other products. So I just wanted to do a super relaxed video. This is how it would look on the daily. Like I have like a stain on my jacket where my hair is like half up with like a bun, and I just have my typical jewelry pieces on, and that's what it's like. I'll link all of the products that I use in this video down below. That way you guys can check it out for yourself. A lot of these items I got from Target, so if you have a Target nearby, just go to the store, pick them up, try them out, and tell me how you like them. If you guys see me looking in this direction, then I'm just basically applying my makeup this way, but the lighting is like really good over here, so that's why the camera's set up here. So this is the foundation that I've been using recently. This is by Maybelline, and it's the Dream Satin Liquid Foundation Hydrating Serum. I'm in the shade 75 Natural Beige. I think it's really nice. I have a combination to oily skin, so this hydrating foundation is nice on my skin, but I do feel like I need to powder, because if not, I will look like an oil slick at the end of the day. Because we're trying out new products, I found this powder by E.L.F, and it's the Halo Glow Setting Powder. So E.L.F has like come out with a lot of new products. It's kind of not really a first impressions because I tried this yesterday, and when I recorded yesterday, it was just not great. So I had to redo this whole video. So it's a first impressions, but not really. And this is in the shade, let's see, medium. It sets your makeup and creates a soft focus blurred finish. I'm just going to take the powder and just turn it upside down. That way I can get the powder through the sifter. And I like to take the top of the product and just dump the powder in it. So I'm gonna take my Real Techniques buffing brush, and I like to use this brush to dab the powder onto my skin. I don't like brushing side to side when it comes to a powder, because I want to create a little bit of an extra coverage and also reduce like the shine of the foundation that I've been using. So I was testing this powder out yesterday when I was attempting to record, and I really liked at the time how it made my face really matte. By the way, there is a concealer that I'm going to show you, but I'm just powdering the outside of my face and not doing the under eye just yet. Back to what I was saying. So yesterday I was applying this powder all over my face, and I really loved how it gave me more of a matte finish. I wouldn't say that it like completely blurred out my face. I've tried other powders that have done a little bit of a better job than this, but honestly, for how much it costs and what it does for you, it's not that bad at all. It will keep you matte as soon as you apply it on your skin. Like, you can notice that your skin is like matte immediately. I'm not gonna do like a video where I'm gonna wait like 5 hours later and give you an update on the product. This is just like a first impressions, because I want to test it out over time, not in just a span of a day, and see if I like it, and maybe on a separate vlog I can go ahead and give you guys my final conclusion on the products. Again, so far this powder is really nice. It's super light, not heavy at all. So if you want more of like a heavier coverage, this wouldn't be the one for you, but if you want to use this for more of an everyday type of powder, then it will work out. And I think I'm gonna go straight into the concealer. So the two concealers that I got were also by E.L.F. The concealer is called Hydrating Camo Concealer, and it's a full coverage satin finish. So I got the shades Light Beige and Medium Sand. I'm going to use a mixture of the two. So I'm gonna start off by using Light Beige, which is this shade here. And what's nice about these concealers, it has a doe foot applicator. I think this might be a dupe to the Shape Tape by Tarte, that concealer that they have out, but we'll see. I'm gonna take, again, Light Beige and just put it in the inner corners of my eyes. And since I'm doing an everyday makeup, I don't like to apply a lot of concealer, but I'm just doing enough, that way I can see like how much coverage it can give. And then right on top, I'm gonna use Medium Sand. So their shade range is not super big, and I feel like I have to mix colors to get the correct color for my under eye, but I think it might work for a lot of different shades. That's just my opinion. I'm gonna take my beauty sponge from EcoTools and just basically pounce that concealer out. So far, I can totally say that this is a light concealer. It's not heavy on the skin at all. And I love using a beauty blender for concealing. I don't really like using a brush because I like to keep my under eyes super hydrated, and having a wet sponge mixed with your concealer creates more of like a skin-like finish. I really like this. That's really pretty. I think it opens my eyes a little bit more. I don't know if you guys can see, but it opens my eyes a little bit more. And I love the fact that I don't have to add a lot of it, and I still get the coverage that I need for during the day. I wanna go ahead and set this with the same powder that I've used. Again, I'm just gonna flip it upside down, try to get the powder out of the sifter. I don't really have like a dedicated powder for underneath my eyes. When it comes to like everyday makeup, I just use the same powder and just slightly pounce that underneath my eye. And I make sure to do this like very gently because I don't wanna get wrinkled in my eyes. So far, I think it's really pretty, very natural. I will say that it's a really natural powder, really natural concealer, but it's full coverage. So if you want to add more layers to your under eye, then you can. I only did 2 because I don't want a lot of my face, but I think I'm gonna go ahead and try to do like a couple of layers for the nighttime and see what that looks like and how well it will last. The next thing that I'm going to do is bronze. So this is not new at all. I don't think Wet n Wild even has this anymore, but it's the Mega Cushion Contour. I love using a cream contour on my skin before using a powder contour. When it comes to cream bronzing, I love it because I feel like it's the glue to powder bronzing. So I'm just gonna take a little bit of this and just bronze the areas that I typically would bronze. So I'm gonna go from the corner out here and just go down. I do like to have like a bronze blush too. If I'm wearing like a peachy or pinky blush, I like to put my bronzer down here and combine the blush with the bronzer. I'm just gonna take more of this liquid bronzer and just go around all over my face. This stuff is so pretty. Again, I don't know if they still sell it anymore, but if they do, I might have to get some more because I've had this for a while. So I definitely need to stock up on another one. But if they don't have it, I think I'm gonna cry. But I may end up trying to find like a dupe or just a different type of brand that would sell something like this because it's so good. It's so light, it's so pretty on the skin, and it just definitely elevates the bronze look that I create all the time on my face. So sometimes I feel like the center of my face looks a little bit dull or whiter than the outside. So I take just whatever excess is on the little sponge that I have here, and I just put it in the center lightly. Do you guys see it? Maybe? I don't know, we'll see. But to be honest with you, one of the best products that Wet n Wild has ever come up with, and it's super affordable. The next thing is powder bronzing, and I'm using the E.L.F Primer Infused Bronzer in the shade Forever Sunkissed. This is what the shade looks like. I don't like the fact that there isn't labels in the back of their products, but I guess that's just how they work. I'm just gonna take the same brush that I use for all over my face and dab the excess off and just basically press into the skin where I had the cream bronzer. It's a primer infused product. That means it's supposed to last longer than the average bronzers that don't have it. I'm also gonna take it and place it on the jawline, and also don't forget the neck for sure. I will say that it has a really nice glow to it. It's not orangey at all. It's definitely more on like the cool tone side, but I feel like it kind of has a little bit of warmth in it too. So it's like a really good bronzing color. Next, I'm going to use the E.L.F Primer Infused Blush, and this is in the shade Always Rosy. So this blush is the same concept as the bronzer. It's supposed to be primer infused so it can last longer than your average blushes. And this is what the color looks like. It's a really pretty everyday rose color. I'm actually going to use the E.L.F Pointed Powder Brush. And I'm gonna put it on this side. So this is a really, really pretty shade, perfect for every day. I don't feel like it's too over the top. So I'll go close up so you guys can see what the blush and the bronzer looks like. I think it's really, really pretty. I, in person, can totally see that I'm wearing it. It doesn't look like it's not pigmented enough. It definitely looks like I have makeup on my face. So now that I have all my powders on my face, I'm gonna use the Morphe Continuous Setting Mist. And I'm just gonna take a little bit of this and just put it on my face. When it comes to like my everyday looks, I like to make it look as simple and real as possible. I don't like when it looks like I have stuff on my face. So once I use that mist, I let it sit into the skin for a little bit, and I just pounce any excess mist that is still sitting on top of the skin so it can really get into the skin. So the next thing I'm gonna do is just fill in my eyebrows. Whenever my eyebrows are not done, I do not like to carve them with my Anastasia Brow Wiz or brow gel, whatever. I like to just keep it really natural, so I've been using the eyebrow gel mascara by Essence, and I just take a little bit of this and just fluff them up, and that's it. And then I do the same thing with the other side and just carve them up a little bit, and that's it. I do not pluck my eyebrows. I don't do anything until I go to my lady who does my eyebrows, and she does the magic. I don't like touching them. I don't want to mess with them. So I just keep them the way that they are. And sometimes I don't like that because I feel like when your eyebrows are not done, it just messes up the whole face look you're trying to create. When your eyebrows are done, it just looks more cleaner, put together, but this is gonna have to work out for what it is right now. This is why I create these type of makeup looks specifically for my eyebrows. Okay, had to step out because I thought I had all my lip products here and I don't. So we're gonna get into lips now. The first thing that I got is by Maybelline, and it's the Superstay Matte Ink in the shade 55 Driver. I have a ton of nude liquid lipsticks and glosses, but I have to have more, you know? I'm going to put this on my lips. I'm not gonna use a lip liner because I just specifically want to see what the shade looks like on my lips. Wow, that's pretty. That's really, really pretty. Okay. Just fix it a little bit. Okay, so this is what the liquid lip looks like. So far, the liquid lip is really pretty. I love the shade, like it's really nice. And it doesn't look dry, it doesn't look sticky, it doesn't look crusty, it's just really pretty. But if you know me, you know that I do not like wearing liquid lipsticks during the day. So I love to combine it with a lip gloss. This is by Neutrogena, and it's the Hydra Boost Hydrating Lip Shine. And it's supposed to make your lips feel and look hydrated for 24 hours. It has hyaluronic acid. So I'm just going to swipe that right across the liquid lip. By the way, it's in Almond Nude. It's more of like a warm tone. So it changes the shade of the liquid lip to more of like a brownie nude color. Okay, so I just finished my makeup. I just did a light layer of mascara and then just put on some highlights. So the mascara that I've been using, and I've been using this for years, is by Maybelline. It's the Last Sensational Full Fan Effect in Black is Black, the best mascara ever. It's a really nice formula. I love it so much. My lashes tend to stick out. They never curl, so this kind of helps keep a curl. And the highlighter that I've been using is by Laura Geller, and it's in the shade Gilded Honey. It's the Baked Gelato Swirl Illuminator. I've had this for I think a year or 2 years, and I'm like a highlighter junkie, so I have a whole bunch that I would recommend to you guys. So I wonder if I should make another video just talking about highlighters. I think it's so fun, and I could talk about that for days. This is what the makeup looks like today. First impressions, I love the lip combo, one of my favorites. So far, the concealer, after just having it on my face for about 15 to 20 minutes, it's been really nice, so these are really good. I'm not a huge fan of the setting powder, but it does the job, and it's really pretty for what it is. I do love the blush. I think it's a really pretty product, and the bronzer, it's beautiful, but I feel like I could just go with the cushion bronzer and be happy with that. But this product is really nice to set your liquid bronzer. I don't know, but all of these items are pretty affordable, so if you have it and you don't like it, try like just giving it to a friend or just returning it, and you won't feel like you spent an arm and a leg or have wasted your money on items like this. I will say top products would definitely be the lip combo, the concealer, and also the blush. So like I said, I'll leave everything down in the description below, that way you guys can check it out. It was super fun, and I honestly can't wait to do it again. That's it, that's everything in this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys on the next one. Bye.